Hello my lovely first grade, hope that everything's fine with you. It's time for revision. In this video I prepared the most important things for previous lessons, what you should know. As well, you will receive revision sheet with questions and with multiple choice, and all correct answers are highlighted, so it will not be hard. You will not have a lot of questions, and I will not make so hard for you. I will make the easiest as possible and most efficient as possible. So this was third quarter, and we will continue with online classes, with videos, with presentation. And please let us know what is for you the easiest and what is the most practiced way how to understand something. And please let me know if you didn't understand something well. I will repeat and I will help you to understand these lessons. So we learned through this quarter about country, about state, about symbols, and we will speak about American symbols, but in the time when we mentioned some symbols, we speak about our country, about Egypt. For me it's important that you remember, that you know what is a flag. Flag is piece of cloth with colors and shapes that stand for things. Each country has flag. Every country has flag. We spoke a lot of times about American flag and about Egyptian flag, about colors, about symbol on this flag and what's meaning of this symbol. So remember well, what is the meaning of flag? Flag is piece of cloth with colors and shapes that stand for things. You remember that American flag is with white and red colors, with blue part and with stars. First flag had 13 stars, and today American flag has 50 stars. And the Egyptian flag, you know, red, white and black with eagle in the middle. Very important to remember freedom. We spoke a lot of times about freedom, how American state began, and what was happening there. So remember that freedom is the right people to make their own choices. You remember for sure that Americans didn't have freedom at the beginning, and we will continue a little bit later what was happening in that moment. So freedom, the right people to make their own choices. We learned about landmark. A landmark symbol that is a place we can visit. You remember that we spoke about a lot of symbols, about a lot of landmarks in America, and what we said about Egypt. You remember that I told you what is the most visited place in Egypt? It's pyramids. That is one of the landmarks in Egypt. So that can be association for you. Landmark, symbol, the place we can visit. Hero is one of the very important symbols for some country. Is person who does something brave or important to help others. So today we have a lot of heroes. Fortunately, we have this very bad situation for every country, and in the first place we can say that our doctors are heroes, and our army and our soldiers are heroes for us and for all people all around the world. But during the history, America and other countries had other heroes. I will mention you few of them connected for America. It's George Washington, Neil Armstrong, Abraham Lincoln, Luther King. This is like the most important heroes for American people. What else? Very important symbol for some countries, national holidays. So every country had one, two, more, a lot of national holidays. America had several national holidays, and Egypt as well. And this day, it means that is honor to person or some event that is important to our country. So national holiday, it's always connected with history. So remember this well, what's meaning of national holiday. It's day to honor a person or event that is important to our country. And when we start to speak about America, about how actually began, you remember that people from England came to America, and I'm sure that you remember very well the name of the ship. Settlers sailed from America to from England to North America. So remember well, what means settler? Settler is person who makes home in a new place. Mayflower was the name of the ship which settlers sailed from England to North America. Colony. Settlers make colony in North America. That means that this land is ruled by another country. So North America was the English colony and it was ruled by England. And I'm sure 100% that you remember that it was 13 English colonies. And one very important person for American people and for all America, I'm sure that you didn't forget him, George Washington. Americans choose this person to help them to fight for their freedom. So you know, they were colony, so they wanted to be free, they wanted to have their own rules, their rights, their freedom. So George Washington led many battles against English soldiers. He helped Americans to get their freedom. He was the first American president, and Americans consider him like a father of nation. And he did a lot of good things for Americans. It was good life for American people while he was ruled this country. So remember well, and Americans celebrate him a lot. He made a special day for him. He made a monument for him, and so on. So don't forget about George Washington. Who was George Washington? We spoke a lot about this, what is pledge, and you didn't forget, you made that every day before class in the morning, and you listen a national song, and that means that you make a kind of promise to our flag and our country. So just remember what means Pledge of Allegiance. It's kind of promise to our flag and our country. For me, that is important just to remind this. You don't need to know all words of pledge, like just to understand what's mean, and you always stay straight with face in front of flag and with your hand on your heart. That means that you honestly wish good for country, for your people, and that you honestly make this promise. We will continue with symbols of America. One of the most important symbols is Liberty Bell. Another symbol, bald eagle. So just to know that some animal as well can be symbol of some country. American people choose this bird to be symbol because it's strong, very beautiful, with long life. So they consider our people it's strong, beautiful, with long life, and they choose this bird for a symbol of country. And we have landmarks. I know that you remember that landmark mean place that you can visit. So America has several. One of them is Washington Monument. They built this landmark in honor of first American president. We have Capital City, we have Mount Rushmore, and we have Gateway Arch. And very important symbol of America is State of Liberty, and I'm pretty much sure that all of you know how it looks. It's a statue of a woman with a torch in hand, and it's a symbol of the freedom. It's one of the most visited places in America. National holidays. Americans have several important national holidays. They celebrate Memorial and Veterans Day. On these days, we remember people who have helped in our country's war. So these people sacrifice so much their lives. Some of them died during wars, and during the history, Americans had so much wars, so they celebrate 2 days in honor of people who helped them in wars. Very important and the most celebrated date, it's 4th July, Independence Day, and we can for free say that this is American birthday. As well, Americans celebrate Labor Day. It's day to honor the workers of American country. So remember Memorial and Veterans Day, Independence Day, and Labor Day. So this would be all important things you should know from previous lessons, and hope that you now understand everything clear, that you will not have any troubles with lessons. I wish you a great day. Thank you once again for your attention, and stay healthy. Goodbye and see you soon.